The moment heaven lifts the weight from your spirit. Chosen one, Archangel Michael is gently revealing a vision. Not dramatic or overwhelming, but steady and reassuring. Of chains loosening, doors unlocking, and light quietly returning to corners of your life that have felt dim for far too long. He shows the heaviness you have carried slowly lifting, almost the way morning light softens the darkness, one quiet inch at a time. The confusion you've been wrestling with is beginning to clear, not all at once, but in a way your heart can understand and trust. What once felt uncertain is quietly aligning, and even those who doubted you will witness how God has been shaping your path with intention and care. Chosen one, Michael wants you to know something deeply important. This moment is not random. It is woven with divine timing. Heaven has been waiting patiently for the exact moment when your spirit would be strong enough, calm enough, open enough to receive what is now unfolding. There were seasons when you wanted the miracle before you were ready, and it would have slipped through your fingers. God needed you to grow into the person who could carry the blessing without losing yourself in the process. And now, at last, that moment has come. Your miracle is not on the way. It is already here. Chosen one, this blessing will bring peace where anxiety lived, clarity where confusion settled, and stability where life felt unsteady. It will surround you with support where you once felt alone, and open opportunities where doors seemed permanently closed. Where betrayal wounded you, unexpected kindness will rise. Where disorder once ruled, divine order will gently replace it. Michael also reveals that someone has been praying for you, quietly, sincerely, faithfully. Someone spoke your name in a sacred moment, and heaven used that prayer as a bridge to move your blessing closer. This miracle is entering your life not in small drops, but in waves. Soft but powerful, steady but undeniable. And chosen one, Archangel Michael has been fighting for you in ways you never saw. Battles you didn't know existed. Attacks meant to break your spirit. Confusion sent to cloud your vision. Weariness designed to weaken your faith, but none of it succeeded. Not one attempt. Your angel blocked every strike. You were protected even when you felt vulnerable. You were guarded even when you felt exposed. You were held even when you felt alone. Your spirit has been safe all along. The gentle rise of your destiny. Chosen one, you are not alone. You have never been alone, not for a moment, not for a breath. Heaven has walked beside you through every uncertainty, every setback that tried to sink your spirit, every heartbreak that left quiet cracks inside you, every disappointment you carried in silence. And softly, God is saying He is proud of you. You may look back and see mistakes, moments where you wish you had chosen differently, times when you felt too weak or too afraid. But heaven looks deeper and sees a heart that stayed sincere, intentions that stayed gentle, a spirit that stayed open to light even when darkness pressed in. Because of that resilience, because of that quiet goodness, your path is being cleared in ways that will surprise even you. This miracle is not random. It is a correction of something unfair that happened to you. What was taken is being returned. What was blocked is being reopened. What was delayed is now accelerating. God is restoring what was lost, multiplying what was diminished, and lifting what was ignored. The season of stagnation is ending. The season of silence is ending. The season of drought is ending. Chosen one, Archangel Michael has been ordered to stay close to you now. That is why you may feel unusual peace, unexpected clarity, a calm you can't explain, or dreams that feel more alive than ever. None of this is imagination. It is evidence that heaven is actively working around you. You will notice signs, symbols, repeating numbers, sudden guidance, doors opening without effort, and people appearing exactly when needed. These are divine signals. Your breakthrough will not be quiet. It will arrive in a way that confirms everything you prayed, hoped, and cried for. Those who underestimated you will be stunned. Those who doubted you will be speechless. But this rise, God says, is not for them. It is for your healing, your joy, your restoration, and the sacred chapter waiting in front of you. You are stepping into a destiny shaped for you long before your first breath. Something bigger than your expectations, higher than your plans, and deeper than your imagination is unfolding. You may not see how every piece fits yet, but heaven is already stitching it all together for your good. The moment your miracle finally touches your spirit, chosen one, Archangel Michael leans close to your spirit with a gentleness that feels like a warm hand on your shoulder, whispering that you do not need to fear anything at all. The path ahead, once uncertain, once heavy, once shadowed, is now wrapped in light. You will notice that your choices feel clearer, your steps feel steadier, your heart feels supported in ways it hasn't felt in a very long time. Peace is drawing near, resolution is approaching, truth is rising, joy is forming, stability is settling softly around you. And yet, he says, there is a quiet urgency in this message, because your miracle has a timing, and you are standing inside that sacred window right now. What you do with your energy, your thoughts, and your faith in this moment truly matters. Heaven is not asking you to struggle, only to trust, not to fight, only to believe, not to carry everything, only to release what aches and allow heaven to finish what it has already begun. Chosen one, Archangel Michael reminds you that the hardest part of your path is already behind you. The darkest night is over. You are stepping into sunrise energy, into clarity, into lifting, into your long-awaited miracle. Open your heart gently. Trust God deeply. Prepare quietly for what is coming, because heaven has already signed your blessing. God says that even before you opened this message, something in your spirit trembled, because a deeper part of you knew this moment was meant for you. He has been watching you patiently, waiting for the moment when your heart could finally hear him without fear or hesitation. And now he says, congratulations, your miracle has already arrived. Your angel is standing beside you, refusing to let you overlook what heaven has released in your name. The path that was blocked is now cleared. What is coming can no longer be delayed, denied, or taken from you. No one can snatch them out of my hand. Chosen one, nothing will go wrong with you, nothing will break you, nothing harmful will touch your destiny, because God himself is guarding you, covering you in a protection no darkness can penetrate. You are safe, deeply, fully, undeniably safe. And now, your only task is simple. Trust him. Call his name. Pray with sincerity. Because something breathtaking has already been released into your life. Something that will reshape everything around you. God knows your heart has carried too many fears, too many questions, too many nights spent wondering if heaven still heard you. And softly, he says, yes, I heard every whisper, every tear, every prayer you could not speak. Your angel has been fighting battles you never saw, blocking what was never meant for you, guiding you away from God says your angel is standing guard beside you, gently but firmly refusing to let you scroll past this moment, because your future is tied to your understanding of what is unfolding right now. This is not a casual message, not an accident, not a coincidence drifting through your day. This is a turning point, a moment where your timeline separates from old pain and steps into the path heaven wrote for you before you ever entered this world. Chosen one, God whispers congratulations, because everything that tried to break you has already fallen under His authority. The decisions made behind your back, overturned. The words spoken against you, reversed. The hidden intentions meant to slow you down, dismantled. The miracle is not approaching. It is already here, breathing around you, aligning itself with the spaces in your life that once felt unreachable. He says He knows how exhausted you have been, how often you pushed through days in silence, carrying private fears, private battles, private disappointments. He saw the nights when you pretended you were fine, even when your spirit was barely holding on. And yet, even in the struggle, your heart stayed soft, your intentions remained pure, your spirit kept reaching for light. Chosen one, God says the delays that frustrated you were never punishments. They were protections. The closed doors were divine redirections. The people who left were necessary removals from your path. Every disappointment was quietly arranging you for this exact moment where everything begins turning in your favor. And now, the interference that clouded your intuition, the heaviness that made it hard to hear God's voice, it broke the moment you opened this message. Light entered, clarity settled. Your spirit softened enough to receive what heaven has been trying to place in your hands. Chosen one, you are stepping into a season marked by stability, restoration, and divine provision. This miracle is not small. It is life-shifting, identity-strengthening, heart-healing, destiny-moving. It will bring understanding where there was confusion, peace where there was anxiety, opportunity where there was delay, and alignment where there was uncertainty. Chosen one, no matter who walked away, no matter what broke, no matter what felt stolen from you, you are not walking into your future alone. God is beside you. God is guiding you. God is sheltering your steps. Heaven never underestimated you. You were chosen. You were held. You were protected, even on the days you felt forgotten. And now, the season of merely surviving is ending. A new chapter is opening where you finally live, breathe, and rise the way God intended. You're the season where everything finally begins to bloom. Chosen one, God says you are stepping out of the mindset of fear and into a season where your life no longer wobbles under the weight of what if. The days of expecting things to fall apart are ending. The days of holding your breath, waiting for the next setback, are closing. You are entering a chapter where blessings remain, where opportunities feel steady, where relationships deepen with sincerity, and where your spirit finally learns what it means to rest instead of brace. Not through force, but through healing. Not through pressure, but through peace. Chosen one, your angel is gently urging your spirit to trust this shift. Not because you must, but because your heart already knows this moment carries truth. Your spirit feels what your eyes cannot see yet, a divine movement already stirring around you. God says that in the days ahead, something inside you will soften. You will feel more grounded, more present, more capable of holding joy without fearing its loss. Because His presence is refreshing you, quietly freeing you from cycles that kept repeating and lifting the thoughts that once weighed heavily on your chest. Chosen one, you are entering a newer, clearer version of yourself, more intuitive, more stable, more aligned with God's voice than ever before. And this matters because the next chapter of your life requires a spirit that can hear Him with ease. What He is preparing for you is not ordinary, not small, not temporary. It is something that will elevate your identity, expand your vision, and confirm that heaven has been arranging this blessing piece by piece. The miracle you've prayed for, the shift you longed for, the breakthrough you whispered about in the dark. It has already begun unfolding. And God says, congratulations. You didn't give up. You didn't collapse. You didn't turn away from faith, even when life pressed heavily against you. He honors your endurance. He honors your softness. He honors your sincerity. Right now, your angel stands guard, clearing your atmosphere, strengthening your spirit, guiding your feet toward joy, abundance, and purpose. You are stepping into a chapter where things flow instead of fight, where blessings find you with ease, where peace becomes your natural breath. Chosen one, you are safe. You are covered. You are divinely protected. And nothing at all can interfere with what heaven has already placed in motion for you. The unseen miracle now moving toward you. Chosen one, God says trust Him gently, honestly, without forcing yourself to understand everything at once. He invites you to speak to Him the way you speak to someone who knows your heart, slowly, softly, sincerely. And as you do, His presence will begin guiding you in ways that feel clearer, calmer, and closer than ever before. He whispers that your miracle is not on the way. It has already arrived, not in the physical space yet, but in the unseen realm where blessings take their first breath. And now it is moving toward you with a speed your spirit can already feel. Your angel stands beside you, steady and unwavering, refusing to let your doubt silence what heaven has prepared, refusing to let fear pull you backward, refusing to let negativity touch the destiny God has already written for you. Chosen one, this moment is not ordinary. It is sacred. A divine interruption designed so you do not miss the shift rising around your life. God has seen the tears you hid, the nights you held yourself together, the exhaustion behind your smile, the quiet battles you never spoke aloud. He saw the loneliness that crept in even when people surrounded you. He saw your faith trembling but still standing. He saw every betrayal, every disappointment, every whispered prayer. And He says, you did not arrive at this message by accident. The exact second your eyes found these words, heaven leaned closer. Your angel extended protection over your thoughts, your emotions, your next steps. God declares, congratulations, my child. Your miracle has entered your timeline, and nothing can block it now. He is urging you, gently but firmly, open your heart before doubt tries to close what He is trying to give you. You are safe under His shield. You are defended in every direction. All He asks now is trust and prayer, because something far bigger than your understanding is unfolding behind the scenes. You felt drawn to this message for a reason. Your spirit sensed the shift. A miracle has been released, and your angel refuses to let you overlook the sign. Heaven has been aligning this moment for years, protecting you from what you never saw, redirecting danger, closing doors that weren't meant for you. God says, I counted every tear. I heard every prayer, even the ones moments too painful to speak. You were never unseen, never forgotten, never abandoned. Chosen one, something long locked is about to break open. A divine release, a long-awaited shift, a blessing that carries destiny-level weight. And God whispers, it could not come sooner, because it was being shaped for the version of you who is finally ready to receive it. A gentle shift into divine alignment. Chosen one, there were moments when people looked at you and assumed you were easy to overlook. They never realized God was quietly standing behind you, holding you steady in ways no one else ever saw. Some thought they had the power to hurt you, unaware that an angel had been guarding your steps long before the trouble even formed. And even the situations that seemed designed to break you ended up shaping you into someone stronger, softer, wiser. None of your pain was wasted. Every experience became a thread woven into the strength you carry today. Then gently, almost like a whisper to your soul, God reminds you, everything you went through has prepared you for everything that's coming. I am turning your sorrow into strength. I am turning your confusion into clarity. I am turning your silence into revelation. These words are not just comfort. They mark a quiet turning point. You're stepping into alignment with what has already been spoken over your life. The atmosphere around you is shifting, softly and steadily. As you breathe, your energy begins to open. Your heart softens in places it once hardened. Your mind clears from weights you didn't know you were carrying. And slowly, you realize you're entering a space where God brings speed to what felt slow, solutions to what felt stuck, and gentle light to what was once hidden. The miracle is not coming. It is already unfolding. This is why your angel keeps nudging your spirit. What's ahead requires awakened faith, not sleepy hope. God is inviting trust instead of fear, surrender instead of worry, focus instead of doubt. You've done your part faithfully. Now God is tending to what you cannot see. Your task now is simply to trust, even when the path is not fully visible. Something in your life is transitioning. An old chapter is closing softly, without drama. A new one is opening with quiet grace. The heaviness you felt wasn't failure. It was spiritual movement, evidence that heaven was rearranging your path long before you sensed the shift. And now you're stepping into divine timing. What was stuck will begin to flow. What was silent will begin to answer. What was lost will return in a better and gentler form. People who walked away will be replaced by those who honor your heart. Opportunities that slipped through your fingers will reappear refined and aligned. And through it all, God whispers that nothing will go wrong, because His presence surrounds you like a soft shield. No plan against you will stand. No heaviness will cling to you. Your angel has been instructed to guard you through this transition. There's a reason you were guided to this moment. You are stepping into a season where prayers return faster, signs feel clearer, and divine help draws nearer. You'll feel a lift in your spirit, more peace in your thoughts, and a deeper sensitivity to God's gentle voice. Opportunities will emerge without pressure. Problems will loosen quietly. Blessings will flow naturally toward you. This is not coincidence. God has stepped into your situation Himself. You're reading this because heaven tugged at your soul and cleared every distraction so you would not miss this moment. And now God speaks again, softly but unmistakably. I chose you. I protected you. I prepared you. Now I am blessing you. Your miracle will not delay. Your breakthrough will not fail. A soft unfolding into your promised season. Chosen one, there is a quiet reassurance resting over you now. One that gently reminds you that your blessing will not be taken. You are being held in a space where God is carefully sealing what belongs to you, steadying your steps, and anointing the path ahead. As you continue forward, you'll begin to sense a release, subtle yet deep, moving through every area of your life. Your relationships begin to breathe again. Your emotions settle into peace. Your inner strength rises, and your spirit stretches into places it once felt unprepared to enter. Even the parts of your life that felt tangled will start loosening into clarity. Then, almost like a soft light warming a quiet room, you begin to understand the season you just walked through. God whispers to your heart that the pain you felt was the final battle before the blessing, that the confusion was simply turbulence before alignment. The anxiety pressing on your chest was old energy breaking apart, and the exhaustion, that deep soul fatigue, was your spirit getting ready to rise again. You are stepping into something gentler, wiser, and undeniably divine. A season that will not be stopped, and through it all, God keeps inviting you closer. Even on the days you feel unsure or worn down, His voice remains steady. Trust me, pray, come to me. I will not fail you. You are safe in His hands. You are protected beneath His grace. You are wrapped in a love that does not waver. And the miracle you prayed for, it has already arrived. Now the door opens from your side, your spirit awakening, fear loosening its grip, confidence returning softly to your chest. You've survived what tried to silence you. Now, you're ready to receive what was always meant to lift you. Beside you, your angel leans close, whispering gently, "Don't ignore this. This is meant for you." Heaven is watching the quiet shift in your heart, waiting for the moment you say yes. You are not alone. You never were. You never will be. And as you walk with God, nothing will go wrong. You are covered. You are guided. And the miracle unfolding around you will soon be seen as clearly as it has been felt. This message reaches you now because the timing is sacred, carried through light, through angels, waiting for the moment your heart was ready. Heaven has guarded every step that led you here, refusing to let you miss what belongs to you. And once again, softly, God reminds you, you are safe. You are held. Nothing can touch what He has sealed. Every tear you cried signaled that you were ready for more. Every whispered prayer reached His heart. This miracle is no accident. It has been growing for years, watered by pain, nourished by persistence, strengthened by faith, even in your trembling moments. Chosen one, you are stepping into a phase where everything that once hurt you will now begin to help you. A quiet turning towards something better. Chosen one, every rejection you faced is gently becoming redirection, and every betrayal is unfolding into quiet revelation. What felt like delay is beginning to show its purpose, and what you lost is already finding its way back to you in unexpected, multiplied form. Your angel has watched you wonder why the path was so hard, why people disappeared when you needed support, why doors closed right when you reached for them. But none of it was punishment, it was preparation. You were being separated from what could not walk with you into your blessing, and protected from hearts not aligned with yours. Now, as this moment opens, your angel stands beside you, urging you not to skip what heaven is trying to place in your hands. The struggle you survived is proof that you were chosen for what others could not carry. Even when you felt empty whispered, "Keep going." And that whisper was never your imagination. You're stepping into a season where God does the fighting for you, where breakthroughs arrive without force, and opportunities come without chasing. Heaven is lifting what was heavy, clearing what was tangled, and revealing what was hidden. A miracle isn't approaching, it's already circling you. You will know it's from God by the peace it brings, the clarity it carries, and the calm that settles quietly into your chest. Stepping into the moment, heaven prepared for you. Chosen one, there is a quiet reassurance resting over you now, one that gently reminds you that your blessing will not be taken. Your relationships breathe again, your emotions settle, your inner strength rises. Clarity begins entering places that once felt tangled. Slowly, almost like a soft light filling a room, you understand the season you just walked through. The pain was the final battle before the blessing. The confusion was turbulence before alignment. The anxiety was old energy breaking apart. The exhaustion was your spirit preparing to rise. Your angel stands before you with light and protection, refusing to let you skip this moment because heaven has decided it is too important to ignore. God says your time has arrived, your blessing has arrived, your miracle has arrived. Nothing will go wrong. You are safe, you are protected, you are chosen, you are deeply loved. What comes next will erase the pain of what came before. To live out this message each day, pause each morning to breathe. Speak one gentle declaration of trust. Write one gratitude. Step away from what drains you. Choose one small action that brings peace. These simple acts are your yes to heaven's alignment. God says this moment is not an accident. Your eyes found these words because your spirit was ready. Open this now, before it is too late, for what is unfolding is time-sensitive and divinely aligned. If this speaks to you, comment with one thing you choose to release today, so you can fully receive what is coming. Before we end, let us enter a short prayer together. Heavenly Father, thank you for guiding this chosen one into your perfect timing. Cover them with peace, strengthen their faith, and let clarity rise within them. Surround them with angels, guard their steps, and seal every blessing you have spoken over their life. Let nothing formed against them stand, and let every good thing you have prepared unfold with grace. Amen. Thank you for sharing this moment. May peace follow you, may strength rise within you, and may you walk confidently into the blessings already unfolding around you. Introduction. The moment your miracle steps into the room, Archangel Michael stands beside you in this very breath, quiet, steady, radiant, yet his voice carries a trembling urgency as he speaks over your life. Chosen one, congratulations. Your miracle has already arrived. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. Heaven has not placed you in front of this message by accident. You were guided here, pulled here, because the blessing released in your name requires your awareness before the spiritual window closes. Archangel Michael has been instructed to make sure you do not miss this moment. He says that the miracle moving toward you is already circling your atmosphere, brushing against your spirit, stirring things inside you that you cannot explain. And he wants you to know you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. God himself is positioned around your life, before you as a shield, behind you as a guard, beside you as a companion, and within you as a fire that darkness cannot extinguish. Something long delayed is shifting. Something that once felt denied is being rewritten. Something broken is being restored by hands you cannot see. Archangel Michael says the reason he has been sent is simple. Your miracle requires your participation, your agreement, your openness, your willingness to step through the door that heaven just unlocked. So now, chosen one, as you step into this divine alignment, declare your readiness. Type Amen or 777 in the comments as a sign of acceptance. A bold, spiritual yes to the purpose, protection, and blessing that now surrounds your life. The season where heaven answers you, chosen one. This miracle did not appear out of thin air, nor did it drift into your life by accident. It is the quiet result of the battles you fought when no one was watching. The nights when tears slipped down your face and you told no one. The days when you kept choosing faith even when the path made no sense. You carried questions, you carried pain, and yet you still chose to rise. And heaven took notice. Because of that, this moment is not random. It is the fruit of your endurance, the evidence of your resilience, the response to every whispered prayer you were convinced had gone unheard. What felt delayed was being prepared. What felt unanswered was being aligned. What felt heavy was shaping something inside you that could only be formed through time, patience, and quiet strength. You did not come this far for nothing. You did not survive so much just to stay where you are. Something large and deeply intentional is moving now. Something heaven crafted specifically for you, protected fiercely by the angels assigned to your journey. Archangel Michael speaks softly over your spirit, reassuring you that what has arrived is not a small shift or a gentle upgrade. It is a divine correction, a turning of the tide, a reversal of what once tried to break your spirit. It is heaven placing its hand on every area where you were opposed, overlooked, underestimated, or pushed down. It is a lifting, a clearing, a freeing. You may not see all the details yet, but the atmosphere around your life has already shifted. You may not feel everything at once, but the spiritual weight is changing. Light entering where heaviness once lived. Heaven has made a decision in your favor. Michael whispers that you have walked through storms unaware of the dangers angels shielded you from. You have survived seasons that should have crushed you. You have been lifted away from traps you never even saw forming. And because you held on, because you chose kindness when your heart was aching, because you chose truth when lies circled around you, because you chose patience in chaos, because you kept going when giving up felt easier, heaven is answering what your character has sown. Chosen one, you are stepping into a season where the harvest begins.